Good evening, Johnny. Today is May 21st and it's Story Monday, and so I thought I would tell you my experiences on public transit. For some background information that you might need to know is that I'm initially from the suburbs south of Salt Lake City, and right now I live in Provo, which is a city that's about an hour away by car, depending on like traffic-ish construction, which, you know what, they're always doing construction all the time. Some part of the freeway will be under construction, always. It's just kind of how it works here. So the way that you can take public transit to Salt Lake from Provo is you get on a bus in Provo and you ride the bus to the track station. So the way that you can take public transit to Salt Lake from Provo is you get on a bus in Provo and you ride the bus to the track station. Tracks are like a train above ground, kind of like the subway, but slower. Kind of like that, if that gives you any kind of idea. And so I would ride the bus to the track station, and then I take the tracks to the closest tracks location by my house, and then someone will come and pick me up. So the first time I rode public transit, I am like freaking out because I've never ridden a bus before. I'm looking for the bus stop. I know kind of where it should be, but I cannot find it. I saw it, but I was like confused because I wasn't certain, and so I was like looking all over. So the first time I took the bus, made it there, just fine. Then, this was like the third or fourth time I'd taken the bus. Matthew and I are going to Salt Lake, and then I like hadn't packed yet, and so the bus is leaving in 10 minutes. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to pack. So I run, I pack a backpack, we are leaving. Matthew was supposed to meet me in my lobby, but instead I like just started walking. I just avoided the lobby, and I called him. I was like, Matthew, just start walking. So I'm like running. Not really. I don't ever run. Jonathan knows that. Especially when I'm carrying giant heavy bags. I mean, you jog. So I was like running, walking really fast, trying to catch the bus, and I get there right as I'm walking, I'm like 20 feet away as the bus starts to pull up. I'm like, and I'm like running to catch the bus, and Matthew, nowhere to be seen. The man, I'm like dilly-dallying, like trying to buy my ticket. I'm like really slow. I'm standing in the back by the doorway, and I have this giant backpack bulging out, and the bus driver tries to close the door, and my bag gets stuck. And he's like, no, move out of the way, move out the doorway, move in. So I bought my ticket, and then I have my ticket, and so Matt's just taking his time. The bus starts to pull away. Matt's just taking his time. The bus is like leaving. And I'm like, but my brother, he's coming. Clearly he don't want to come. He's not hurrying. It's like, please, just let me yell at him. Okay, 1 second. Matthew, please come. Please hurry, run. No, Matthew, please run. Come now. This is what Matthew told me afterwards. We're on the bus. The bus wasn't scheduled to leave for 6 more minutes. It's like, Matthew, what does it matter? The bus is pulling away. Why don't you just start running? Duh. So terrible. I have my ticket. Matthew has left his money for his bus ticket in my lobby. And so he has no money. Nothing. He's like asking me, hey, you have any money? It's like, yeah? Where's your money? He's like, I don't have it. So I look at my wallet. All I have is a $20 bill. I'm like, all I have is a 20. He's like, okay. He's about to pay for a bus ticket that should only cost $2.25. He's about to pay $20 for it. It's like, really? We're gonna do this? Okay. So I handed my $20. He's about to pay for his bus ticket. When someone who was sitting up there was like, what? Don't do that. And so someone else paid for his bus ticket. I was like, not only did you take forever, and the bus driver was yelling at me, the bus driver is mad at you, then you don't have money to buy a ticket? Really? Now, our most recent adventure on the bus was just on Thursday, and Matt and I were going up for the day. We went and saw Avengers, which was awesome, and then we went shopping unsuccessfully, and I left everything I bought in Salt Lake. Awesome. And then we went and saw Liz play water polo. It was her first game for the state championship, and they ended up taking second, which was pretty good, and they won their game. Text message. Awesome. Check your email. Good call, Mom. Just send it to the right email, and then we wouldn't have this problem. Then, 9:30, the bus that we need to catch is leaving the farthest track station out in Sandy at 9:50. So we have to be at the Sandy track station in 20 minutes. It's 20 20 minutes away, freaking out. I'm like, ah, time to go. So I like grab all my stuff, which was apparently not all my stuff because I left a bunch of stuff in Salt Lake. You know, the stuff I needed, that stuff, yeah, forgot that. We're heading, Dad's driving, we get to Sandy, we have an address, and we have no idea where the track station is because Matt and I ride the tracks. The bus goes to the track station, then we get on the tracks. I mean, I have no idea where the station is. I go from the bus to the tracks, and I never looked out the window. Sorry, when you're on the bus, you have no reason to look out the window unless you're like really bored. Anyway, so we're going back, we're trying to catch the bus, and we like finally figure out where the track station is. We're pulling up, and the bus that we're trying to catch, which is the last bus of the day to Provo, is like leaving and is turning, and I'm like, ah, yelling at my dad, like, follow the bus. So we follow the bus. We finally get to this stoplight, and we're like right next to the bus, right? And my dad's like, you want to hop out of the car and get on the bus? See if they'll let you on? I'm like, okay. So Matt and I jump out of the car, and we're like knocking on the bus door while it's at this red light. Luckily, good bus driver. The bus driver let us on. He's like, if I lose my job for this, you're going to have to pay for food for the rest of my life. And we're like, we will. We're so sorry. And Matthew pays for his ticket, and then guess what? I'd left all of my change in the car. Yep. Luckily, we only paid $10 for this particular bus ticket. These have been my adventures on public transit. So, more of the story. Don't ride public transit unless you have to. Plan on twice as much time as you would otherwise need. Don't forget your change. Don't forget, don't forget your change. Be prepared to meet sketchy people. There are sketchy people on buses. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Hope you never have to take public transit. And I look forward to your video tomorrow. Because you didn't do your topic, you're going to do a challenge. Challenge, learn how to crochet, knit, whatever you want to do. Thing. Yeah. Have fun.